Not mad about the job because I wanted to get in. Not today. Well, let's see. Let's see. It's a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit, people. I gotta look. Okay. Assessing Everspin after new patent infringement lawsuit news. Let's plug these into AI and see. Well, actually, wait. What does this one say? Everspin Monday that has been named as a defendant in a lawsuit by Avalanche Technology. The company reported in a press statement that it received notice of legal action January 28th. According to SEC filing, Avalanche filed both a lawsuit. I'm catching a knife now. Yeah, well, I don't know. Someone told me about this last night, and then it was on my radar. So I'm glad that they told me about it last night because now, I don't know. Now it means if we believe Everspin. Everspin believes it has meritorious arguments against Avalanche's claim and intends to defend itself. You never want to get into a stock the day I make a video of it. That is my advice to anyone. In fact, after I make a video on a stock, I would usually wait 2 weeks to see what happens because a lot of times I'm making videos about news stories, and news stories in general always make a stock go up. So if you wait, it could be better. All right, wait. I want to use this AI and see what they're going to say about booking Everspin. Huma, we're waiting on. Huma has news. That was the Israel news. All right, wait. I'm going to say, explain this lawsuit. Forum RAM. I want to know more about this one because honestly, I don't really know a lot about RAM at all. So I need to learn those things. And I would also ask, what does, how in demand is MRAM products? And then I could ask, how much revenue are they expected to have in 2026? How could the lawsuit impact revenue guidance? That would be something I want to know too for these guys. And then we'll see. Velo is obviously a good one that people keep saying too. Velo is going to be. Wait a minute. Let me see. Velo is 3D printing. Damn. Velo is actually doing very well today too. They're up 21%. Yeah, I could say Velo is going to be. I'm waiting on fucking Buru. Oh, a month ago they had a private placement. See, here's Velo's issue though. Their bet hinges on cash. But you could say, damn it, this isn't going to work. These fucks. Wait, what was Velo's thing? Let me move this. This is for Velo. Who's Aaron Jedi? I don't know who that is. Aaron Jedi. What does this one say? Oops. A staircasing drop. Thin cash pile. Metal additive manufacturer 3D printing and services sells high resolution printers and proprietary software to customers in aerospace, defense, space exploration, and revenue. Don't fall for what? The Velo? I think Velo could. Well, I think that 3D printing is going to be a big hit. That is for sure. I definitely do. If I look at their stuff, what are they sitting at? Well, I'm not doing that bad today. That SpaceX, yeah, well, also cooler. And SpaceX too, and it doesn't do shit for them. Cooler Technology set to launch the Cooler One space battery which complies with NASA's rigorous safety standards on a SpaceX rideshare mission in 2026. This mission, in collaboration with EXO Launch, will test Cooler's battery performance in a 6U small sat for orbital applications. This is, oh God, if Cooler messes this up, that's not going to be good. When is this launch, actually? Because that would be a big, wait a minute, EXO launch. When is Elon's EXO launch? That would be a big catalyst, which currently looks like shit. Oh, not for a while. Wait. Upcoming EXO launch rideshare missions on Falcon 9 are scheduled for February 2026. What? Then how come no one ever talks about cooler Elon work? When did they do that? Because they certainly look like shit. What's Cooler at? Terrible one. Oh well. Cooler's at $3.42. But if they do this launch, wait a minute, Cooler SpaceX. Have they even said anything new about this in any things? SpaceX aims for 11th test flight of Starship. I know it's crashed a lot, but what is Cooler at? Terrible. Oh wait, I already did it, didn't I? Damn it, Cooler. If they can get their battery into Elon's stuff, and it worked, and Elon talked about them, that would be a very nice development for Cooler, I might say. But anyways, I still wanted to look up. Oh, and Beef is gonna have earnings. Now they're really going. Now they're really dropping people. Oh man, I want to look at stuff about their customers. They're gonna say, this is what they're getting sued about. They're getting this one of these ones, but they have actually had lawsuits in the past that they've won. And I don't even know how badly a patent lawsuit is going to affect. It's for 4 patents, though. If I look, it's going to be. Oh, wait, it came up here. Wait a minute. I want to look at that one, too. Hold on. It's very annoying trying to do this on here. Oops. I hope it gives it to me. Okay, yes. All right, wait a minute. All right, they specialize in magnetorestorative random access memory products. Facing this in patent, I want to know who is Avalanche, actually. I'd like to see customers and revenue. They're not publicly traded, but Avalanche, founded in 2006, they're saying they've had revenues between 11 million and 22 million. And they raised over 190 million in funding as of late 2025. All right, wait. So this was their January 2028. A separate patent infringement submitted to the U.S. International Trade Commission's. See, this could actually go very badly. I don't know. The allegations specifically target Everspin's spin transfer torque MRAM product line, claiming it infringes upon four U.S. patents owned by Avalanche. Notably, the lawsuit does not involve their Toggle MRAM products or its sensor devices. Wait a minute. And this is saying, so it would include the Persist MRAM family. That's not Toggle. So, seeking standard remedies for patent infringement, which could include monetary damages, injunctions to halt sales. See, this could be a tricky thing, people. This is certainly and potentially an ITC investigation that might lead to import bans if infringement is confirmed. Everspin has stated that it believes the claims are without merit and plans to vigorously defend itself. In market analysis following, Everstock shown resilience, 31.6 year to date. Okay. The company's growth narrative emphasizes expansion in aerospace, defense, automotive. See, I want to know how much these MRAMs are like the other RAMs that people want, that all the tech lords keep buying. MRAM technology is experiencing strong and accelerating demand across multiple industries due to key advantages: non-volatility, high endurance, fast read-write speeds, and low power consumption. Makes it an ideal application in automotive electronics, aerospace, industrial automation, consumer electronics, data centers. This is basically everything. Market projections indicate robust growth, with the global MRAM market valued at around 3 to 5 billion in 2025, expected to compound annual growth rates. Oops. These people are calling you. Do you want to answer it? Are you listening? The game day people are calling you. Do you want me to answer it?
Yeah.
Hello?
Was I supposed to be there today?
Just confirming Patricia's appointment for tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock.
Oh, and you have to
Tomorrow at 2. Here.
we have to cancel it,
Oh.
I think.
Can you talk to them?
Okay, yeah. Tomorrow at 2.
Okay.
Geez.
Anyways, based on
Well,
consensus,
I had this
2 to
dental
4
emergency, you know,
analysis
but
with
I don't know.
ranges 59 million to 60 million. I just think these people can do it. Unless this patent thing is going to mess them up. Because this is saying patent lawsuits in the semiconductor industry can have varied effects on revenue, often introducing uncertainty that may lead to companies to adjust guidance conservatively. For Everspin, the focus on STT-MRAM, a core growth driver, means a loss could result in injunctions delaying project launches. I don't know, people. What do you people think? What do you guys think? Because this, I don't know. It is looking as though, if this is their current thing here, they're at 1092. I do think that people are not looking at this favorably. Well, technically, they're low. Well, they were in the $9.35 range. I don't know. Are they going to come back up from this? And their financials, if I look at strong cash and diversified products, but investors should monitor any investment. Wait, if I look at their, I think go to Yahoo. All right. I don't know if they come back up from this. Total assets, total liabilities. I don't know, people. Shares issued. What's total debt? I think MRAM can come back from this Snickle Fritz. I think it's just Snickle Fritz. I do. I don't know, though. What else are they going to say? They didn't say that much about this lawsuit. Hold with this one. Elon Low built Velo. Well, he does a lot, doesn't he? What's this one? Issued reports. Restated a sell. Need and boosted target price 8 to 1050. Well, that's what it is at now. Rated a buy. I don't know. They're definitely at their low. We could see. What did he do? Oh, insider selling. November 10th. That's not always a good thing. I guess we'll see. What's another one I'm looking that had this lawsuit? NUAI. And NUAI's lawsuit doesn't. But NUAI's lawsuit wasn't a patent lawsuit. That is something. Damn. There they were. Right after their horrific them. And now, what are they updating us on? What is NUAI? Dedicated page. Steady flow of company news. Okay, well, the news doesn't help us any. What's your option on iVita today? I don't know what iVita is. What is iVita? I don't know. iVita Solutions. Well, they look little. Manufacturing partnership in Egypt. I don't know. What does iVita do? Let me see there. What's their ticker? Wait a minute. IVDA. Look, they are definitely down. My Humusite. Soon my Humusite will come to full fruition. Aveda launches local home appliance manufacturing, marking major expansion beyond smart cities. I don't know, there's going to be a lot of these smart city things. What do? They make, that's not horrible, 1.65, but I don't know what they do. Aveda launches local home appliances. A global leader in AI, IoT, and smart city technologies. I don't know. A lot of these companies say they're doing this. What does that exactly mean? Industrial home appliances market to surpass. What do they do? Will oversee local manufacturing while Zero Tech supplies high market demand for appliances directly through retail stores. And via its expansion and e-commerce platform, production is expected to begin in early 2026. I don't know. I guess. Wait, here's what they do. Global solutions for cloud-based video AI search and surveillance technologies that protect the people, places, and things that matter most. If they're an AI company of sorts, they have the power to provide instant intelligence to existing infrastructure, enabling cities and organizations around the world to seamlessly enter the fifth industrial revolution. So they're not making anything per se. They're selling intelligence. So they're these types of companies. I would just do my sweet love BBI, which is also in the shitter. But ooh, BBI coming back, people. I know my BBI comes back. Wait a minute. And once their earnings, they're having a decent year. Earnings date. When is BBI's earnings date? March 5th. 1 month. They're going to do it this time. I believe they will. BBI will do something. Damn BBI. Wait a minute. They just did something. What the fuck? They literally just did this. Macta Test International expansion as losses. Simply Wall Street. Fucks. Ooh. Fuck Simply Wall Street. This is an Emiratis. The two firms plan to co-develop AI-driven customs and border management solutions for trade and port operations. BBI is gearing up for something very special, people. And when they reveal it, it'll be very glorious, I believe. If I were to look up, I want to know how much this company makes, because now they're partnered with a Emirati. If I say revenue 2025, obviously it's probably going to be shrouded in secrecy, like an Epstein file. 20 million. It was reported it had that was from 2023. They don't have to say anything. But this, wait a minute. As of late 2025, Macta Technology operates as the consolidated digital arm of AD Port Group, which reported a 16% year-over-year increase to AED 5.39 billion. 5.39 billion, I believe this would be Emirati dollars, so I don't know what that is. But AE Industrials, who back RDW, Fly, BVI, also IPO'd York Space this week. Ticker YSS. Is that an Emirati one too? YSS. Whom is this company? Oh, they just IPO'd. I see what you're saying. Okay. Where are they located though? York Space, valued at 4.75 billion in NYS debut on Pentagon spending bets. You're saying that this York Space is invested in BBI? Wait a minute. Oops, I messed it up. Wait. If I say new question, is YSS invested in BVI? Are they an Emirati company or something else? Will this work? I don't know if this will work. They're saying there isn't. What do you mean by backing? AE Industrials. Oh. What is that an Emirati one? Yes. And what companies are they backing? I don't know if this isn't going to tell me. Is BVI one? I want to know more about this other thing. I think that this could be quite lucrative for BVI. I want to see what they said. An investment firm in Florida. Perfect. AI partners with management teams. Are they connected to the Trumpers? His portfolio spans aerospace defense, national security, space systems, engineering services, and related areas. Who's AE Partners? Is it related to Trump and them? This Firefly people like. Redwire can come back at some point, I do believe. I want to see what Kevin says himself. What did he say about that? They didn't say anything about this. Wait a minute. When was that deal made? BVI. How come they didn't say anything about this partnership on their X page? When did this partnership happen? No question. When did this partnership happen for BVI? And then I would say, how much revenue does MACTA bring? Will this partnership lead to revenue? Because BVI has been partnering with lots of motherfuckers, and they still look like shit. So, when was this? Because they usually post everything they do. It is aiming in sectors. They're trying to do something big with these ports. That's what I think. And a lot of global trade goes through the Emiratis. And do you know what else? The Big Bear kind of got screwed a little bit by the United States government. They didn't pay them like all the way for one of the Navy contracts they said they were going to do. So I think it is very wise of Kevin to branch out to other countries. Why is no one saying anything about it though? MACTA Technologies. Are they going to have this? Oh, see, this is old. These fucks, but I still didn't know about it. Big Bear MACTA Alliance puts AI port solutions. So they probably did announce this then. Maybe. Because I didn't see this. Collaboration. The alliance was introduced at an event in Abu Dhabi, signaling an expansion of Big Bear's international presence. Well, when will this do something? Is what I want to know. It doesn't seem to be doing anything yet. I don't know. What else did I want to look at? What could they do with this? I think a lot of things. Eventually. I want to see what this one is still at. Because I think I'm going to go into them today. I think I might wait till the end of the day. I don't know. What do I want to do? I don't know how I feel about this goddamn patent thing. Because if the patent thing messes up their revenue, that would be fucked up. But I'm looking for something that's going to give me gains like AXTI did. AXTI is having a bit of a, good thing I looked them up. AXTI's new independent audit chair, a turning point for AXTI's governance and AI ambitions. It was announced that its board had determined Leonard J. LeBlanc to be independent under NASDAQ rules and appointed the chair of audit committee. The governance shift comes as AXT's role as a key indium phosphide wafer supplier to AI-driven data centers has drawn heightened investor attention. Against this backdrop, they'll examine how LeBlanc. All right. Its position, this is what we know about AXT. It's an indium phosphide wafer supplier. And basically, that is a necessity for these semiconductors, the chips, which would then be a necessity for the data centers. The big swing factors are February Q4 2025. Oh, indeed it is. People, come February 23rd is going to be the earnings. And we're going to see, because they'll show updates on AI OpticsFan and how the company plans to deploy roughly 87 million raised in December follow on offering. They did do that offering, and then they went right back up. So one government's upgrade does not remove the concentration. Geopolitical execution risks. I don't know. I think it's going to still be good, honestly, because they provide 40% of the world's, whatever you mean, wafers, indium phosphide wafers. Is silver going up? Good for NOC. It is, in a way. NOC is mainly the copper. NOC is copper, and they need copper. That is for sure. They need a lot of copper. Should you sell? I would not. What are they saying? American Eagle drills copper. That's not them. Faces uncertain future as financial woes deepen. Velo gonna print the copper? Maybe. Wait, I would just look at NOC. I'm gonna go to the pub mine then. Oops. Where's my Pebble Mine group? That's where I really get all my news. Ooh, wait a minute. Glencore agrees to sell 40% stake of its two African. Wait, dude, this. Why? Wait a minute. Is this going to affect if Rio is supposed to buy this fucking company on Friday? Then what happens? Glencore is close to appointing Citigroup as lead advisor on a potential acquisition by Rio Group. Why would hold on. Why would Oh wait, it's selling it. What the fuck? Wait a minute. To a US backed group as Washington. Why would Glencore sell their assets right before Rio is set to buy them out? And then wait a minute. Who are these? Who did they sell this to? Also, is what I would want to know. How do we find out who they sold them to? Copy. Will they tell me? Will Grok tell me? What companies bought Glencore's copper mines? I don't know if they're going to tell us this. That's kind of crazy. No company have fully bought or acquired. Okay, duh. Wait a minute. Instead, it's in the Congo. So you could say Snickle Fritz. That's instead, Glencore announced a non-binding memorandum with Orion to potentially acquire 40% in Glencore's assets. So now I want to know how closely Orion works with this. I would do Buru. Buru's just fucking with us, people. The market fucks with us. We need Buru to sign that shit. Wait a minute. It could 40% of the mines would continue to be managed as part of Glencore. Okay. Non-binding and preliminary is a mission-driven consortium established in 2025, led by Orion Research Partners, a private investment in partnership with the United States government. It aims to promote responsible sourcing. Oh, I'm sure. Because the Emiratis are so responsible and ethical. It's not a buyout or a sale. Glencore will remain. Okay, wait, now I'll ask, does Orion have any ties to, to Rio Tinto? Because maybe this is all stuff they're doing to set this up. They don't have I don't really technically believe that. It's an Abu Dhabi shit. I wonder now if Rio, what if they end up not being able to buy this out? Separate and related. Glencoe and Rio have been in early stages about potential mega merger that would create the world's largest mining company, valued over $2 billion, focused on copper dominance. Okay, so if that's the case, then why would Glencore go and sell part of their stake in those DRC mines? Doesn't this seem like something that Rio would not want them to do? Selling their assets, messing up the likelihood of being the largest copper mine? That would be something I would think. I don't know. If we look at our Buru, I'll look at XBOTF too. I love XBOTF. People, I'm really not worried about this. Why is the sentiment down? Because the market fucks with us. But we're just waiting still on Blue Laser Pioneer Nubero seizes control of Orbit's Defense SAS. That was like Zamboni's other company though. But this one completes Lycon deal to rebuild Blue Laser business. They're involved in the 3D printing business too. So if Velo can do it, why can't Buru do it? And Nubero NASA contracts. I had posted this on X. Someone had posted something about they have these small business innovation research contracts. Well, I guess you wouldn't technically call them contracts, okay? But they ended up getting 2 of them, which could tell me that in the first phase, the US government liked what Nubero's lasers could do, and they kept them on for a second research thing. So that shows that that was in May of 2024 though, but still, to win a second one shows that they like them, I would say. Turkey, you guys are in the Epstein files. Did you know that? They're saying that Erdogan sold a bunch of kids. Erdogan, Epstein files. He is certainly, oh man, he had some things. The man Erdogan, which surprises me because Putin seems to have the utmost respect for Erdogan. I don't know. This one's not about Erdogan. Email exchange. Dude, what the fuck are they talking about? Sometimes I think, I want to know the one about Erdogan. I think I saw that on X. When will earning call? Soon. Well, not soon. Like, ooh, perfect. This is excellent. House will approve forward legislation. Perfect. Project Vault, people. This is going to be big. They're going to have a strategic critical minerals reserve. I'm going to spend $12 billion on it. When Nubero has their earnings, they will talk about how they're going to have 80% of Techne revenue. And then things will be good. This is the last thing they told us. They owe us something soon. Because he's going to say revenue visibility across NATO, APAC, MENA, and the US. That's what we need. He didn't say anything about the Maddox thing. The Maddox thing really has to happen soon. Their last shoot was because of Maddox. Someone tagged me that. I didn't even see that. But that's what we need, people. We need the Maddox thing. Next up, Maddox defense and Techni updates. Techni updates would include sales. That's imperative. Now we'll look at XBot F. Actually, what XBot F did yesterday, they sold. I'm not exactly sure what they wait a minute. There's Andrew. I think that Andrew is a legit CEO, people. I have a lot of faith in Andrew. I can't lie. And he has a lot of experience in not technically robotics, but in investments and being an entrepreneur, I guess. AI agents. Wait a minute. Where was this thing? This is what they did, where they got money here. Because I guess they had a definitive agreement to sell tokens.com domain portfolio. I don't exactly know what that means. Isn't Bed Bath & Beyond fucking done? But this ended up strengthening their balance sheet, obviously, because they sold it. And they're focusing. What was XBot F doing with token.com, I guess? And then I don't know what they actually sold, like, in this sense. And why Bed Bath & Beyond would have wanted tokens.com. Did they want this, like, I don't know. It was described as a non-core legacy digital asset with no transfers of operation, IP, business, or liability. The goal is to strengthen Realbotix' balance sheet and allow full focus on their core business. So I guess that's good. FlyX. What is FlyX? I'm not trying to look at multiple things that distract me, but I will. Look at FlyX. Is this a fucking shitcoin? Oh, no. An authorized Starlink dealer. How many people buy fucking Starlink, though? What is Starlink? I mean, isn't fucking AST or ASTS gonna put Starlink out of business? Probably not. Maybe Amazon put Starlink out of business. Jet AI outlines data center strategy as Fly exclusive deal nears completion. What are they doing? What does Fly do? Announced final stages. Selling its aviation business to FlyX while advancing 3 data center development projects that could potentially generate significant returns. What is this one? So wait, did JTAI have any revenue from? Wait a minute. JTI shareholders would receive approximately 4 million shares of Fly exclusive stock, valued at 13. What is Jet AI? Do they have revenue? Does Jet AI have revenue from their aircraft? What are they selling? Oh, well, that could mean that FlyX is going to now have revenue. So FlyX could be interesting if Jet AI to sell its jet card and fractional aviation business to Fly exclusive. That could be interesting because that's something like XTIA or XTIA. I don't know if they're going to be flying these though, but FlyX does decent revenue already. Well, then I think that could be a good play. I'm still holding my Archer and Hover. Those are my ones. And Adam Goldstein seeks to fuck us every chance he can find. So, a few glaring problems. Shut the fuck up. Fucking tip ranks. Cocksuckers. I don't care what they say. Because I know revenue outlook approaches 1 billion. Nothing on New Era. They're just rising steadily. I don't think anyone gives a flying fuck about his goddamn whatchamacallit. Oh, wait, do you know what? I have a fucking membership to this thing. They gave me one for free. Oops, someone's calling me. I'm not answering that. When is they getting this revenue is what I want to know. Approximately 1 billion by 2028. Archer stuff they do with whatchamacallit. I'll look up NUAI. I want to see what my MRAM is at. I still don't know what I want to do with this. They're still dropping MRAM. Now they're at 1055. People, what do we think? What do we think about the MRAM is what I want to fucking know. MRAM, 14 million in revenue. Why does this little Avalanche assholes? Well, I guess it kind of works out that these Avalanche assholes are fucking with them right now. Because now I can figure out what I want to do. What do I want to do? Do I want to do that? I've done riskier things. I don't think this lawsuit's going to put MRAM out of fucking business. Especially. And I look at what this one did. SNDK. You're going to tell me that this RAM shit isn't in demand? That's a crazy fucking rise. That right there for SanDisk. I mean, even in the past 1 month, in the past 6 months, like they were in the 40s. That's crazy. That tells me that this RAM, I thought I was showing my screen. Am I not? Oops, hold on. Stop sharing. Oh, I didn't know there was 18 people here. It's like this. Wait. What? I'm sharing the screen. You can't see it? Can you see it now? You couldn't see it the whole time? Oh, well, we'll see. I'm looking for something that does this. 290. Why can't MRAM do it? Well, besides the lawsuits. Not the lawsuit. It's not a fucking lawsuit, first of all. It's a goddamn thing. And right away they said that there was frivolous nonsense. So I just think a lot of companies are already using this. It's focused on their spins transfer torque MRAM product line. I guess it depends which lawsuit settles. So yes, indeed. Wait a minute. New question. What if I ask this? What companies are buying this product from MRAM? What are their best selling products? Where are you watching from? YouTube doesn't have a screen share. It doesn't? It does on my live. When I make it do a live, it will. Oh, you had asked about Kraken. I like Kraken. I'm not in Kraken. Kraken connects to OPTT. Which, wait, what's Kraken's? But I think Kraken is a very good stock. But the reason I'm in Kraken, honestly, I would have been in Kraken, but I didn't know that Kraken was on public. Wait a minute. Kraken's dumping. Not dumping, but I didn't realize not dumping at all. I mean, because people were talking about Kraken in the $2 range over the summer. And I thought about it. But then when I went in the summer, I would have had to pay the $6.95 fee. And sometimes I don't do that. So, but I definitely think the Kraken is a nice play here. That's good revenue, up 58%. And what I like about Kraken is the better that Kraken does, the better OPTT can do. Because they both have Anduril partnerships, Kraken and OPTT. Kraken got theirs. This is when, I think this is around the time OPTT. When did they say their Anduril thing? They can easily get back themselves up. I know they can. But Kraken Robotics Anduril partnership, heavily partnered. See, Kraken and OPTT are actually, they supplement each other. They are not competitors in any sense. So they're both partnering with Anduril, and Kraken is the critical subsea batteries and sonar technologies for underwater vehicles. The strategic integration embeds Kraken in Anduril's production. Kraken sonar and sea power pressure tolerant batteries are a core component in Anduril's Dive LD. So see, these could be literally charged with OPTT stuff, which I think is excellent. With Anduril expanding manufacturing to 200 units per year, and that is definitely good for Velo too. Actually, do you want to know what is the most interesting thing about Newborough? Ooh, dude, what the fuck? People, what have we got here? What have we got here? Dude, and they're still at 1085 right now. How in the fuck? How is that possible? Wait a minute. How is ONS still under? ONS literally right now is at 1087. Dude, I kind of want to buy more ONS right now. What are they talking about? A strategic defense contract in Asia Pacific as part of its global expansion? Dude, we are announcing the new contract during the Singapore Air Show this week, reflecting the accelerating demand we are seeing across the Asian Pacific. Dude, are they going to tell you how much the contract is, or is everybody just going to stick their fingers in their butthole and wait till they announce the contract? The contract further enforces. How much is the fucking contract for? They didn't even tell us. Dude, let's speculate as I buy more ONDIS. Fuck that shit. 65 minus 100, 35. What's 35 plus 50? 35. Whatever, fuck it. Dude, that's fucking nuts. No one cares. No one cares about this? No one cares. No one cares. How much could this contract be worth? Are you kidding me? And who's our Singapore fucking president? That fucking dictator's son? Who's the Singapore president? Bong? Who is Singapore president? Who's Bong guy? Oh yeah, that guy. No. Thurman? Oh. Who's Bongo's president? What is his name? Who are the Bongo people? Is that the Philippines? Yes. Never mind. Ferdinand Bong. Yes. Okay, that's in the Philippines. He's definitely a dictator, but that would be worth that. Huh. How much is this contract worth? This is what I want to know. ONDIS. Singapore. Contract. How much is it worth? When is this goddamn thing? No particular disclosure. The provided research shows a 2026 revenue target of 170 million. See, this is what I want to know. Well, I would assume, did they already price this contract into their revenue guidance because they had acted like somebody said they were being not coy, whatever the word they used about their revenue, conservative about their revenue. God damn it. This doesn't work when it's on a live. How much could this contract be worth? Maybe because it's fucking free. This is huge news for Ons. Why doesn't anyone seem to care? I care. I'm going to do what I always do, but more. I'm going to take my screenshots of it. I'll show you guys how I do my screenshots totally idiotically. And then I had to resize it on my computer. I want to know how much they think this is. Why isn't this letting me do this? It's goddamn taking forever. Where was that news? Ooh. Perfect. That's so gracious of dear leader. That's a lot. Where is the on news I just had? Fuck Walmart. EU to offer US critical minerals partnership to counter China. See, that's pretty much how you know that they're not going to do anything to us, the European Union, because they don't have any fucking rare earths. They don't have any fucking minerals. They don't have any uranium. They don't have any copper. Fucking turds. What is this? Epstein invited Berlusconi to a party. Berlusconi reportedly replied, "No thanks." Putin. Look how glorious he was in his heyday. He's a very handsome man. I don't care what anyone says. But anyways, I was looking this up. Wait a minute. I want to know how much this is. The exact number has not been publicly disclosed. Consistent with the sensitive nature of national security agreements involving undisclosed government customers and the aid, they're not going to have to tell anyone. Oh, these fucks. It's an OPTT situation. See, these situations aren't always good. Because people don't have any imagination. I can imagine a 50 million contract, but any idea about Plab? I did a video on Plab. I wrote them down. The deal could be between 5 million and 5 million and 15 million. Comparing ones. Let's ask the internet. Undisclosed. They're not going to tell anyone, people. They're going to be sneaky. They're going to be sneaky. Whatever. I don't care. They didn't even post it on here. Where did they just post this? Where did I just see that? Oh, there it is. How much would this be worth? Will the, I don't know, will it be disclosed? I don't know. This is derived from Comparable Awards. This is how many screenshots I have on my computer. Oh, you can't see it. 1,000. I don't even know. That's a huge fucking thing. Very huge. Oh, this one. That's AI though. I don't think they should use so much AI in their videos. Oh, hey. Oh, that's old for BBI. Oh, good thing I didn't post that BBI news because that BBI news was old. PLAB is a semiconductor one that I was looking at before that I did find very interesting because, oh, look, they're in the shitter too. Phototronics. It was, yeah, this is actually, they popped like that when Taiwan Semiconductor said they were going to come here and build all those data centers because they are quartz glass plates containing microscopic images of electronic circuits for the use in fabrication of integrated circuits and flat panel displays. Yeah, I think that these guys could be actually very interesting. The PLAB. They don't have a dividend, but that's a very nice balance sheet. 215 million in revenue for a $34 stock. I would honestly say, I don't know, isn't that good? I think they could do a lot with all this. And their balance sheet looks nice. I don't know how many shares they have out, but I think that this PLAB guy could be very interesting. And they have the Davidson, Craig Helium, 40 strong buy. I definitely think that PLAB is interesting. There was the other one that I was looking at. I wrote these down. Oh, ASYS was another one that I looked at after that thing. And they also kind of look like shit today. This one's fucking shit. Dude, I'm done with these stupid fucking biotechs, except for Humacyte because blah 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 blah, and Hyperfine because I'm gonna wait for Hyperfine, and I'm only gonna sell Hyperfine when I have the same fucking shit like I had from BeFly. But investing in what the tech lords need is by far a superior fucking plan than anything that people need because nobody gives a fuck what the people need. Clearly, they're fucking ass raping and eating the fucking feet off people. You think they care if we have healthcare and fucking innovative things? No. Anyways, how is this one? I think these guys will definitely, well, the data centers aren't like totally under construction yet. So these guys could still have a tricky time. But they're another one involved in all this. They manufacture of semiconductors and capital equipment. It operates through semiconductor and material substrate segments. The semiconductor segment involves designing, manufacturing, selling, servicing of thermal processing equipment and related controls for the use by semiconductor manufacturers. So it's doing bad, down bad. Yeah, well, I don't think if you want to look at something, they were down bad here, but I wouldn't call them down bad. I would actually say they're on a tear and wait for them. I don't know, but that's another one. ASYS, and then PLAB, and then, oh, this one is one that I think is interesting too. And they do shit with Taiwan Semiconductor. They look like shit, which that doesn't always deter me from going into a stock, obviously. And they're a semiconductor solution dedicated to display imaging processing technologies. They're kind of like the other one, though. See, what could make they're like PLAB in a way, sort of. I mean, the displays. And they have a 4.64% dividend. So that's why I'm liking that Himax one. And we seem to get along fine with Taiwan. It's not like it's China. And they're going to have their earnings on February 12th. I put a little bit of this in my Roth or my IRA one. And these guys have revenue 196 million and it was down in Q3. But I think it could go up. And then you have that. I think that this Himax is a nice little play. I know what sound is. I've been in sound before. That's not good. What are they doing? what happened? See, these are these AI companies. Developing and owning commercialization of voice, sound, and natural language artificial intelligence technology. There's going to be a lot of people that do that shit. A lot of people, a lot of companies. And they're constantly going to be fucking stealing from each other. I don't know. I mean, they could do it. But I would just prefer. See, look at their shit. I don't know. Not bad. But see, here's the thing about it. What comes first? The AI or the data centers? And they're still needing all these data centers. The data centers are not all the way up yet. Because, like, Aurora is another one. Aurora and KDK. Fucking Aurora. I sold out of my KDK. Because I don't think these ones are ready yet. Because autonomous trucks and I'm glad they didn't pop. Autonomous trucks and these AI systems, they're all going to need the data centers to be built in order for them to truly come to glory. Because that's just how it is. Well, I guess KDK could come to glory prior to that. But long shot is very, very tone. I would invest in copper before I was investing in AI systems, stuff like these. Any of these things, when they say solutions, that's a cloud shit. And I do BBI. That's my pick. I mean, I guess you could say these have potential, sound, baritone, but I like BBI because BBI is doing all that stuff with the Emiratis. And I think that is going to give them a nice fucking jump. Farah has decent revenue, but there's going to be a lot of these. I like the ones that are doing manufacturing. That isn't the best balance sheet. What do they have there? $23 Bora Capital. They always say something like that. I don't know. I'm definitely looking at my odds. Why is odds not going up after that goddamn thing? Why? Why would... That's stupid. Fine. Well, now Velo's at 20% up. Yeah, I should have got into the Velo. You did say. Should I still? If I throw it on the Velo and then it collapses, then I'll be embarrassed. This really is a lot, though. This is a lot. I mean, they need fucking 3D printing. Assemblies. Upon successful completion and qualifications of several prototype AM parts, the Velo 3D alternatives will be available to the U.S. Army to insert into the supply chain for mitigation of current challenges. Buru, we're waiting for, people. Oh, wait, I wasn't looking at that. One about Buru's going to do 3D printing too. And then when Buru 3D prints, get out of here. Vanguard buying is probably what fucking now is shorting it. Those assholes are now shorting it. 3D printing is going to be a thing. Definitely. I'm not saying it's not. I'm just deciding when I want to go into Velo. I have a very high margin. Laser got Buru Tech covered. Buru does do lasers, but they're not as this much with this. Buru is going to have a 3D printing pod, a rapid manufacturing pod in a joint venture with Mannix Defense to enable on-demand and field-deployed 3D printing and metal and polymer components.
Metal 3D printing has been plagued by slow production speeds and performance limitations. Imagine a solution that delivers full metal density,
What are
small
they printing?
features, no post-processing,
That looks
and a
fast.
production speed that's 100 times faster than traditional powder beds. Enter
Velo's
PrintBlue,
RPS program is about to
developing
Push.
HD area printing with advanced blue lasers.
fine. That's not how stock influencers
The
are
technology is
supposed to
based
work,
on the
people.
following
I
principle.
don't think
A blue
you're supposed to
laser is
influence
imaged
me.
onto a digital light
You're
modulator
influencing
with
me.
2 million pixels.
It's on a fucking 20%
The
high.
modulated image is projected on a
But
powder bed
overall, it's
and
not on
melts a
high.
large area of
Overall,
the
you
powder
could say
layer
Velo's
with
on a
extreme
dip.
high resolution. A step and repeat process
If
completes the
Velo
powder
goes up
bed
a lot,
layer,
then I'm gonna hate you.
and
And
successive
then that
layers
wouldn't
of
be
powder
good.
are added
How
and
come
printed.
Velo has barely any 13 million in revenue?
When
Hmm.
compared to traditional infrared-based
Velos.
3D printing, area
I don't
printing
know.
can produce parts at a speed that is 100 times
Did
faster.
I ever look into Lumen? No. I will. Alright, fine.
Blue laser technology
I did get my money. I could do it. What are they? I don't know. That's not. That's their high. They're not on a high. You could say they're back on a turning around, unless this forms one of those ones that they say is the bad one, which I forget what they say is the bad one. They do have the US government, the army. They just did a 30 million private placement less than 2 months ago. So that's a good sign that they're not going to do a whatchamacallit again. But they could, but they might not, but they could. All right, I'm going to see where they go today. And then I will go in. I have 16,000 in my margins right now. I need something else to go before I do this. Buru, should I buy more or start Knock? Well, Knock, you're waiting on the pub mine, and Buru, we're waiting on the Maddox venture. So it's really hard to say. It's really hard to say what these assholes are gonna do, but I just don't see a world where they don't approve our fucking copper mine. They need the copper, people. But Buru is so cheap. But I don't know. Goro, similar to Knock. Well, unless Goro has a fucking veto on their mine, then it's not similar to Knock. They're in Denver. Metal concentrates. Gold, silver, copper. Now they're looking a little similar to Knock, but Knock has rhenium and molybdenum. But gold, silver, copper, lead, zinc. Ooh, they do have a little bit of a Knock situation. You were right. I like that. What do they have? Gold Resource Corporation announces resumption of operations as a legal blockade lifted at Don David Gold Mine. This is something I would like. The blockade was resolved without incident. Perfect. Perfect. Reiterates a dispute was an internal matter between union factions and contractors formerly affiliated with the CTM union and did not directly involve the company. We're not mad at you, Gold Resources. Huh. Okay, now we need to know something else. How much fucking minerals do they have? Are they wait a minute. What was this again called? Go-Go? Goro? Goro. Wait a minute. Fuck. Wait. Is Goro mining right now? What is revenue for a year? If they were stopped, mining and operating. It's Don Davis in Mexico. The company is currently operating with strong Q4 reports showing a significant turnaround, producing 45% of its total 2025 output. Approximately 61. What the fuck? Wait a minute. How far did they go down when this incident happened? It doesn't seem like the incident fucked them that badly. They have a couple things. Their revenue. Wait a minute. Their revenue is 24 million in Q3. They only have $2 buy ratings. That doesn't matter. These companies don't. They have a. Nah, that's not the best thing. Huh. I don't know about that one. But how much copper do they have? I want to know how much copper they have. Illegal blockade. How much copper does Goro have? How much copper could they mine in 2026? That would be a key on whether or not I like this. Goro. What are their... I don't think I can buy these. I would have to put in something. I don't know what I have to put in. 8,000. If I move my shit around. Let me see here. That would be, if I was going to look at the Goros, that could be very interesting. That would be an interesting call for those fucks. But now I want to see what they are. It depends how much copper they have. You want to look at Palantir. Well, Palantir doesn't have anything that interesting going on right now. Well, I mean, we already know what Palantir does. Palantir had amazing earnings. They're going to continue to have amazing earnings. They beat everything. They're saying they're not so much. Whatchamacallit? Company's revenue surged 70% from year over year earlier to 1.4 billion, ahead of the 1.3 billion. Dude, do you know why I'm so bullish on BBI as well? Because BBI is fucking Palantir's little brother. Obviously, BBI can't replace Palantir, but are you going to buy the ONS merch? I don't buy clothes. I wait till my mother gives me her old clothes. I don't know. If they sent me something, I would wear it. But then everyone would know I'm a fucking war criminal. So I don't know if... Actually, people are too stupid to know what's happening in the world. They're too distracted with their nonsense. In tech, this Palantir is going to be a win, obviously. I think Palantir hits 300 this year. I think Palantir can easily hit 300 if they scooped the Ayatollah. Because I know that everything that happens in Iran has to do with Palantir. We don't have random explosions for over a year. Look at all the times Iran's been randomly exploding for the past fucking, what, year? If I go all the way back, why was all their shit exploding over the summertime? Here's another one. That one? Iran hit by a wave of explosions. A wave of explosions. How does a wave of explosions just happen? How would one explain? I didn't even know this happened 3 days ago. How does one explain hit by multiple explosions with at least 4 people being killed? Whether the incidents are connected to U.S. military action remains unclear. Okay, Ray Charles. 4 fatalities reported. This is Palantir. All this stuff. And then an 8-story building was struck with dramatic images showing serious damage to its lower levels. They don't even know what's causing them to explode. Fucking combustibles. Fucking Palantir. Fuck that. Clearly. Wait a minute. Now I want to know how much revenue is... Ooh, I got it up. Ha 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 ha. Palantir's a win. Palantir is always a win. As long as things keep exploding all over the world and no one knows how they're exploding, I would say buy Palantir. Anyways, this is their shit. Polymetallic underground mine producing gold, blah, blah, blah. Ooh. Is this a lot? Contains 2,013 tons of copper. This is calculated from... Is that a lot of copper, though? How much copper does a pebble mine have? Let's see. How much copper does the pebble mine have? 80 billion pounds. What is a fucking ton to a pound? Wait, how much copper does a mine have in comparison? This is nothing then. What's a ton? What's a ton to a pound? OPT to thoughts. OPTT is going to power Kraken's shit. It's going to power... What is this? Copper? Why are they saying? Has vastly more copper resources than the Don David. But the Don David could be interesting. I mean, it's a little play, you could say. It's saying, wait a minute. No. However, the company states continue to leverage silver price. Estimated 2026, 300 to 500 tons. I don't think that's... I mean, it's a decent amount, but I don't know if it's that many. I don't know. I could do something. And then OPTT, they are at something this week. Oh, wait. What are they at? They're at some... Ooh, actually, now that we say that. U.S. military shoots down Iranian drone near United States naval carrier. It's probably in response to all their shit exploding all day. Obviously, what is that going to do? Anyways, day one. You know why this is exciting? Oh, wait, it's Sweden. I thought it was Singapore. If it would have been in Singapore, they would have been right around ons. But they're not. Oh, well, I think they'll do something exciting. And then if I looked up, how does OPTT? OPTT will power Kraken's stuff. And then Anduril will also use it. If I say, how will OPTT be used to power Kraken and Anduril, I don't know, products? And I spelled Kraken wrong. OPTT is just a longer road. But I would say that the better Kraken does, the better OPT will do. Because Kraken is electric shit. They're using batteries and whatnot. So their underwater things and their technologies are going to be powered by OPTT. And then I will be happy. And then actually, I do think that Anduril I don't know, maybe Anduril could end up buying out one of them, either Kraken or OPTT. I might say, I don't know, will OPTT sell after all Philip has done with his company? It's been around a while. Is he going to sell? Or, I don't know, become some kind of subsidiary like? I don't know. See, renewable energy solutions for maritime environment, primarily through its power buoy platforms, generate electricity from ocean waves, solar, and sometimes wind. Don't even talk about wind, Philip. This is what I'm liking. And this wasn't even the entire contract. They don't actually know how much it was. They said at least 5 million because these contracts, much like Anza's new one now, are shrouded in secrecy, people. Very unfair, honestly. Power to onboard sensors and cameras while they integrate Anduril surveillance towers and Lattice command control. And then this one, see, including the 2.5 million batteries per unit. OPTT's Kraken integrated products is indirect, but synergies within Anduril ecosystem. Very excellent. All three of them create a persistent operation loop. Kraken batteries handle onboard energy storage, while OPTT buoys provide renewable recharging stations at sea, enhancing overall system efficiency for NATO-aligned navies and allied forces. Market observers view OPTT and Kraken as complementary, not supplementary. You could say the same, whatever, with potential for deeper integrations as underwater autonomy scales. But as you can see, I mean, Kraken is they've had their head start. OPTT, they just need to get it going here. Kraken is certainly having a better year because everybody likes an underwater fucking robot missile, but nobody wants to think about how that underwater robot missile is powered. You could say that OPTT is kind of the boring one, but whatever. I'm getting hungry. What is this Amron at? This is what I want. 1054. Now it's turning a little bit. I'm trying to find where this is going to be the lowest of the low, people. Where is their lowest of the low? Are they going to go down? I guess I could wait. Oh, fuck. I'm going to wait. I don't know. I'll do it at the end of the day. CRDO. I don't know what CRDO is. Credo. Never heard of it. But they look like shit. What happened? I don't know. They don't look like shit for the year. I'm not doing them the same. I don't know what these. It's another cloud. All these cloud connect. There's just going to be so much cloud connectivity. I would just say you're better throw it in copper. And then if they don't connect to anything, I don't know. And increasingly bifurcated. What the fuck kind of fucking shit is this? I'm a fucking English major. You can't fucking give us a normal word for something. What the fuck does that even mean? The divide into two branches. Oh, okay. It's identified business best suited for AI-driven infrastructure buildouts. If they're doing infrastructure, then I could say they could be nice. But all this cloud computing, it delivers connectivity solutions for products for the data infrastructure market, supplying integrated circuits, SerDes chiplets. If they're doing something with actual things, active electrical cables, that could put them in the thing. I just don't, for me personally, I'm already chose my fucking AI companies. Well, Palantir, but I didn't get enough Palantir when I came across it when I did. And that is what always looking for that next. I'm hoping BVI. I'm just saying BVI. Somebody had also asked about this OS one. I know I've seen people talk about this. If it's a fucking cloud computing, is it cloud computing? A defense order. What do they make? Aerospace order. They're going to supplying ruggedized Ethernet switches for next generation in-flight entertainment systems. I don't know what that is. Yeah, I saw that PDYN. I don't know what these people are doing. OS. What is OS doing though? OS. I know Path look like shit. People like Path. One-stop systems. They could still come down further. That's for sure. It deals with design and manufacture. Does it manufacture it though? If they're involved in the manufacturing, I could say that OS could do things. But I don't always trust the US government as your only buyer, because the US government is known to not pay their bills. So that's why I like to see. That's why this is nice for Andis, because now Andis has the Singapore thing. Well, Andis also had the 2 European ones. So Andis expanding worldwide. This OS looks okay, I think. I think that could do okay in PDYN. And then I will go. Ooh, they're a nice day. I don't think it's turning around yet. I don't want to look. Ooh, Paladine, trading higher, securing contracts. See, I just like BBI. I think these guys could do something. Certainly volatile, though. See, it was right around that time that I was looking at them or Poet, and then I went into Poet. But they're not bad. I don't know. Why the fuck? What does this even mean? Key propulsion subsystem to major U.S. defense prime existing U.S. missile system program. Unlocks defense hardware. If they're doing hardware, that is something. They don't have a lot of revenue going, but they're naming their deals, so I don't know. They had several new things. So I might say they could be interesting. I don't know. What is MRM? Is it turning around? Hardly. Hardly. I don't call this I don't know. I don't call that a turnaround, because then these ones, they have these lawsuits. I don't know what's going to happen with the lawsuits. If I asked AI, I don't know. These stupid lawsuits. Well, actually, the lawsuits might not serve us as stupid, because in our case of NUAI lawsuit didn't do that bad at all. Bounced a 50 EMA MRAM. What do you mean? What the fuck? See, that was their lawsuit. And now he came right the fuck back up. So, but his lawsuit wasn't a patent lawsuit. His lawsuit's pretty bad though. Like, I wouldn't say the ones about the misleading the business, like the stupid thing. Well, not that it's stupid, but BBI had a million of those too. The one about the, wait a minute, the wells. The one about his wells being all in a state of repair. A New Mexico civil complaint. See, he should have his ass in the Permian Basin. Then I don't even know. But see, they acquired Sharon AI. Now they have a partnership with the digital infrastructure one that has the stuff they do with Trump's stuff they did. Really? Not where? Who is William still our CEO? Oh, who is he? They fire William? Who is he? New Era is developing. This is their money right there. I want this so bad to be wonderful. William is still the CEO, but Nelson brings operational rigor needed as we enter our next phase of development and growth. Does he know anyone? What's his name again? Charlie Nelson. If we said Mar-a-Lago, how do I find it? I would look up where if he does things. Wait, Charles Nelson. There's probably a million goddamn Charles Nelsons. That's not gonna help. No. Uh-oh. I hope that's not him. Maybe the less we know about Charles Nelson could possibly be the better, I think. Well, of course he's gonna be friends with Will. I don't know. I don't know. I'm still looking. If this is their turnaround, people, if they maintain around here, well, that would be interesting. It certainly would. We'll see what happens, but I'll wait on them to see what I want to do. But I'm thinking I might like them. But I'm just about done with this now. So maybe I'll come back on later. Bye.